Here and welcome to my craft room. It's Wednesday night, fun fold night, and have I got a doozy for you tonight? Okay, just let me get over onto Facebook so I can get things started over there. I know, I'm fuzzy. I am going to be fuzzy for a while because we're still working on it. Okay, let's just see if I can get me on Facebook here. Oh, some days. There we are. Expand that so I can see it. Go over here, make this smaller. Hello, Connie. There we go. All right, so tonight I got a fabulous card for you. I'm going to share 3 cards that I received recently. Hello, Diane. I'm going to remind you about stuff that's going on and let you know what my schedule is for the next week. Because some of you probably know I'm going on a jet plane. I'm so excited. We're going to Long Beach and we're going to the beach. I said to the ladies, I need to go to the beach. Oh, gosh, I am so tired of being fuzzy. Anyways, let me just, I don't know. Hi, Alice. I'm just going to put you the other way. Hang on, let me hide the card that I'm doing tonight, and I'll show you the cards that I got this week. And because it's always nice and clear down here. So I got this one today from my friend Yvonne. Hang on. I want to cover up what she said. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. So it's kind of sort of like the one we're doing tonight. So I did this before. Got room in your suitcase? Yeah. So I've done this before. It's a single gatefold, double fold. I don't know, but isn't it gorgeous? I love the colors she used, lemon lime twist and gold. It's super duper. Hi, Janet. So I got that one from Yvonne. I got this one from Connie. Is Connie? Yes, Connie's here. Connie, I got your card. Thank you. I love it. Look at, she used some incredibly cool paper to do that die cut. So this, oh no, that's not the same. I'm going to say this is the same die cut, but it's not. This is the one we had before, and it's got holes. This one just has score marks in it. Hi, Norma. I don't have room in my suitcase. Maybe Norma does. Look at those mushrooms. I love this card. It is so fun. It's a get well card from when I was sick. And then got this one from Valerie. Hang on. Just got to move this so I can see the comments. There we are. Isn't it pretty? I love that. It's so soft and very much appreciated, all of the cards I get. And tonight we're doing this one. So when I said it's a lot like the one Yvonne gave me, I was right, because it's exactly the same, except this one has 2 flaps instead of 1. So it opens this way, then it opens this way, then it opens this way. Isn't that cool? And it uses some brand new stuff. Norma says she doesn't think so. Oh, too bad, Alice. Too bad, Alice. However, I do get 4 free suitcases each way, so we could just put you in a completely different suitcase. Okay, so I'm going to show you the paper I'm using on this. It is part of the Delicate Dreams. Hang on. Where's that stuff? Where's that stuff? There it is. Okay, this is in the new March online exclusive that went live yesterday. And it's the 3rd page. It's the 3rd page. It's part of the Delicate Dreams suite. So along with that suite, there is the ones that I used last night. Oh. There's the Delicate Whispers, not Rolling Waves. Rolling Waves, I haven't used it yet. I'm working on it. Delicate Whispers. I used this one last night in my card. And this gorgeous paper that I haven't used yet. Got a lot of stuff I haven't used yet. And then the natural matte dots, which I will be using tonight, and the gray granite variegated trim, which I don't have. But if you register for my product shares, you're going to get a 6x6 selection of, or 6x12 selection of Delicate Dreams paper. That's this one, and I'll show it to you in a minute. The Delicate Design specialty paper, a package of natural matte dots, and 2.5 yards of gray granite ribbon. Hi, Susan. I'm game. I'm not sure if I can get the time off work though. And oh, no passport. Well, that's a game changer because you need your passport. Anyways, I'm going to show you this paper because I have it right here. It's called Delicate Dreams and it is beautiful. It has bronze foiling in it. Can you see the bronze foiling? Oh, I'm trying to get it so that it shines. Oof, it's so pretty. So this is a brand new in color coming in May. It is called Hydrangea Hue. I can't wait to get my paws on that. Oh, wait, I get to see it in person in like a week. Okay, so this has white and bronze, and then a nice wash on the other side. Then this one has foiling as well, and I'm using some of this, but I'm using this side, and I'm using that side. And then there's this Secret Sea and copper. No, bronze, right? Yes, bronze. Secret Sea and bronze. And then there's some more of that Hydrangea Hue. Hi, Wendy. Okay, comments are not coming over. Did I say hi to Susan? I think I did. The waves, I'll show you in a sec, Val. More Hydrangea Hue. And then there's this one. Got foiling on it. I love this paper. Both sides of it. It's stunning. Look at this. Look at that. And then there's lovely old olive on the other side. No, mossy meadow. Okay, so that's the paper. So you will get in my product shares, you will get 6x12 sheet of all of these. Hi, Diana. Do you want to see that specialty paper? Rolling Waves. Rolling Waves. This is the next one. I'm playing with Cutest Crew right now, and this is the next one I'm going to get out. Rolling Waves is right here. It was released yesterday. See that? $71 gets you the dies and the stamp set. Okay, let's rumble. Okay, also known as let's make a card. Oh my God. Oh, it's been a day. It's been a day. I did a thing today. I did a thing. I decided that I didn't want to clean my house, like spring clean my house. So I hired somebody to come and spring clean my house for me. Oh, it was so nice to sit in here and make cards and somebody else clean my house. I loved it. Versamark, Secret Sea and Old Olive. The two blends I'm using, dark Highland Heather, dark Balmy Blue, and that's because we don't have Hydrangea Hue yet. So I had to use Balmy Blue. It's almost there. Close, but no Seagull. Scalloped Wishes stamp set and dies. I used this one last night, and we're going to use it again tonight, and I'm going to stamp that and emboss it on vellum in copper. Ooh, there's the dies. The background is the Lazy Daisy embossing folder. This is also new. It released, oh, look at that. It released yesterday. And natural matte dots. Now, if you take my April class, my collaboration class with Denise, you will get a package of these. Okay, put those over there. Now, I did post in my VIP group the measurements for all of these pieces. An envelope, of course. Okay, you ready for this? Because there's a lot of them. 8.5 by 5.5 times 2 pieces. They're both scored at 4 1/4. Then on one, you cut from the top to the right-hand side. And on the other one, you cut from the top to the left-hand side so that you have 2 pieces that fit into each other like this. That's how you get these. Okay. And then there's a piece of crumb cake that is 10.5 by 3 1/4, and it's scored at 5. And that's the part that does this on the inside. So that's this part here. So we have this, and we have this. Then these are the pieces we cut off. We don't need these. I'm keeping them, but we don't need them for the card. Then I'll do the designer paper last. Hang on. I have 2 pieces of basic white that are 3 by 5, one for the front to emboss and one for the inside. Then I have a piece that's 2 1/4 by 2 3/4 to die cut that frame. And a piece of vellum that is 5 by 3 1/4. And that's this part in behind here. And then I'm going to do the dragonfly. Do you see the dragonfly? Can you see the color on there? Are you guys like not saying anything, or is I just not getting the comments? So there we go. That's all the pieces. And then there's the designer paper. So there's 2 strips of that pretty, oh no, this is the specialty paper. 2 pieces, and this is the Delicate Dreams specialty paper. No, Delicate Design specialty paper, and they are 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then a piece of the Delicate Dreams specialty paper that is 5 1/4 by 4, and then you cut it diagonally. But if you're going to do this, make sure you know which way you're cutting, because the flaps are cut like this. So you need to cut it top left to bottom right. And then this one will flip over and use on there. So if you cut it the wrong way, you're going to end up, it doesn't fit because you're cutting this way and your flaps are the other way. I have a kitten with a collar on and getting into trouble. Can't catch her. Oh, Lord, Belle. Then I have a little tiny piece of early espresso that's 1.5 by 1. And that is for the body. Okay. Did I show you the inside? There's the inside. So I don't need to do anything with that. First of all, I'm going to take this and we're going to put my embossing buddy on it. Get rid of the static. Now, if you're stamping on vellum, I highly recommend using a stamping buddy or something to get rid of the static, because static sticks to vellum like crazy. I'm going to have to take my sweater off. It keeps catching on all my bits. Okay, Versamark onto the stamp. Like this. Make sure you get lots of ink on there. Otherwise, your embossing powder will not stick. Okay. And we're going to stamp that on here. And I'm going to come down to the bottom because I want enough room up there to do the dragonfly. So tell me, do you think I should emboss the sentiment or leave it stamped in Secret C. All right, so we're going to put our embossing powder on there. Wakey, wakey, people. I feel like I'm talking to myself here. So when I put embossing powder on, I put it in my container and I flow the embossing powder over top, give it a bit of a tap, 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 tap to get rid of it. And then I turn mine over, give it a good flick. That gets rid of all that extra stuff. And then you put the lid on before you turn your heat gun on. Because you know what happens. You end up with embossing powder everywhere. Okay. Heat gun. We're just waiting for this to warm up, and I'm reading. Emboss the sentiment, says Alice. Do both ink with embossing powder. Don't know what that means, Connie, but I'm assuming you want me to emboss it. I think it'll look pretty embossed. So who saw my reel this afternoon about the spinning cat and dog? Did anybody see it? Okay, so let's die cut that. And then I'm going to show you what I did to the dragonfly. The embossing powder is copper, Diana. Oh, Norma saw it. Them. I did a cat one and a dog one because I was creating with Cutest Crew today, and they have cats and dogs and birds in it. So any one of them, if you don't like cats, you have dogs. If you don't like cats and dogs, you have birds. Hopefully you like one of those animals. Stamp the stamp with Versamark and then with Secret C. Oh, and then clear emboss, you mean? Yeah, I didn't get my clear embossing powder, unfortunately. It's over there. So I'm going to, yes, it was the Cutest Crew cat and dog, and I am going to do a class on Cutest Crew, probably in April sometime. I haven't set a date yet for it. And you will learn how I did that. For now, I'm keeping it a secret. Okay, so I've got that embossed. Now I've got this leftover vellum, and I'm going to cut a set of wings for my dragonfly out of it, but I want to give them some color first. So I'm going to take my dark Highland Heather and put some, I don't know where, is that going to be enough? Dark Highland Heather and dark Balmy Blue. I'm using Balmy Blue because it's the closest color I have to the new hydrangea hue. If you want things a little bit darker blue, then use a different blue. Apparently this is turning into brown, so be careful when you're going around these. Okay, now I'm just going to take and go over top of the purple once more, make it really dark. With vellum, if you go over it a couple of times, it gets darker. Okay. Everybody's commenting on my on my spinner. Okay. I'm gonna have to twist this to get it because I didn't get enough. Hang on. Uno momento. Need to put that a little wider because apparently I didn't do it wide enough. There we go. Hi, Dimity. Okay, we're going to cut this out of here now, and you will get to see how pretty those colors are together. And while I'm cutting that, I'm going to cut out a body. Now this cuts out two bodies, and I don't need both of them, but I don't have a choice. And I'm going to take this one, and we're going to cut out this die to put in the center there. Cut that out. Come on. Terrible. I need my Wheaties. There we go. The body's stuck to my cutting plate. Here we go. Put that over there. Put the die away. Don't need. Did I mess this up? I did too. Oh, dang, it moved. Okay, gotta cut another one. Because it moved, and I don't like it when it moves. Is that wide enough? Okay, hang on. I have to cut myself another one of these. Oh, much better. And we'll take off the wings. Then I'm going to pop over and I'll get my clear embossing powder, and I'll show you what Connie meant by stamping them both. Or look at this. Isn't that pretty? Glue the two bodies. Could do that. You could do that. However, they're vellum. Oh no, these aren't vellum. You wouldn't get extra texture. You would get, like, it would just be thicker because they're exactly the same. So you wouldn't get extra texture. You'd just get height. Okay. Now, if I get my clear embossing powder, and not white, you want clear to do this. And we have this. And then you take your stamp and you ink it in Versamark. You could probably do this right with Secret C if your ink pad is juicy enough. So you ink that up with Versamark. And you guys know to store your Versamark upside down like this, right? Don't store it like that. Because if you store it like this, all the ink will go to the top of the ink pad and not soak in. And then you take your Secret C and you ink it up in Secret C. Now you notice I did not clean it, and it will not transfer Versamark onto your Secret C. Then I just want to make sure that this is straight. Because with ovals, it's difficult to know when it's straight. There we are. Do this. Take that off. And because I did Versamark is on there. Oh, I didn't use my embossing buddy first. Oh well. And you can't see it, but there is embossing powder on there. Put that down in there. Do that. Close lid. And then just take your heat gun. La 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 la. My finger's getting warm. And you see it embosses it. So now it's Secret C, but it's shiny Secret C. Whoops. It's fun. It is. Now, can you see the shine on that? It's really difficult to show you guys the shine on things. But it makes it nice and dark as well. And when you do this, you can feel it. Okay. And that, because we have to put glue. Okay, where did I put the wings? There they are. Good Lord, don't lose the wings. Put some glue on the body. And because we have two of them, we'll just do what Alice suggested and we'll put them both on. Because we have them. That way you don't have to throw them away. And then glue just here in the center of the wings because I want the wings to have lift. Well, I thought it had to be a double stamped, first with the ink and then with Versamark. Nope, you do not. You can do that with any ink pad. Okay, I'm moving those out of the way. All right. Oh, I have to stamp my bulrushes on there first. Now, what do you guys call cattails, I think, right, Connie? I think cattails is the word for down in the States. Where I grew up in the Okanagan, we called them bulrushes. Now, you could do this before or after. If you do it after, it's not going to stick to your ink. So you have to remember to wipe it off because we've got embossing powder on there. And don't go in here and go like this because you'll get a big mucky mess. Just do this. There we go. And you're just taking it off of the top of those words like that. Apparently I stamped it off first. Uh-oh. Oh well. Oh well. All right, we might as well stamp the inside while we're on it. So that's one of these. Bulrushes on the coast. Yep. Down in the States, it's cattails. Hi, Marie. Oh, Marie says it's cattails where she lives too. 1, 2. I like the ink stamp thing. It probably would look better on the front if I had stamped it off, but you know. Oh, it is what it is, right? Envelope. Marie, how did the auction go? Have you had it yet? Or are you still working on it? Okay, now I need Secret C and the dragonfly. Dragonfly. Secret C. Every time I stamp a dragonfly, I think of my friend Linda from Powell River. She used to come to class before she passed away, and dragonflies were her thing. So every time afterwards we stamped with dragonflies, we said hi to Linda. So there you go, Linda. Hello. Okay, stamping done. That's that. That's that. I have to emboss, and I didn't get my plate, so hang on. We are going to emboss with the Lazy Daisy embossing folder. Oh, I got it out already. Oh, you haven't sold yet. Yes, you guys are probably still under snow, and it will be a while till selling season happens. Selling season has started here. There is houses every day popping up for sale, and sold signs as well. In our neighborhood alone, we have 3 houses for sale. 2 across the street from one another and 1 next door. Okay, I think we got it. Off comes the sweater. Glenda's warmed up. Oof. Good thing you guys can't see that. Oh, much better. We went to the pool tonight. Our grandson Cameron was swimming tonight. He's on the special O swim team, and they had their last swim of the year, so we went down to watch it. It was kind of fun. Okay, step 1. You want to put these 2 together like this, but you want to make sure that they don't bind when it comes time to fold them. So we're going to get myself organized here. I'm going to put adhesive all over this one. Like this. And then this is going to go in here like this, but I'm going to kind of close it while I'm putting it on there, just so it doesn't bind. And you line those up like that. So now we have our flip-flops. People are coming regardless of the 4 feet of snow that is laying around. Well, that's good. Spring fever. People get spring fever at this time of the year. So when I cut this, I kind of cut it so that it had a wider border on the outside. So I'm going to be careful which way I put this on here. And this is going to go on each side of the inside. I'm going to put one here. Like that. This has texture to it. The foiling that they've got on here, you can feel it. Now this is specialty paper because it's only got color on one side. Designer paper has color on both sides. Specialty paper only has color on one side. So if you wondered what the difference is, that's the difference. Now, hopefully I'll get this lined up. So that's these 2 strips here. Now we're going to put the flip flappy thing. You know the flip flappy thing? So tonight's Wednesday. It's my last Facebook Live of the week. If you are joining me for the virtual creative escape, that starts on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And then Saturday night, we spring ahead for the very last time. Our provincial government has finally decided that we are no longer going to switch time. I am so excited. Okay, so this goes right up to the top of the designer paper or the specialty paper. Oh no. Uh-oh. Why is it so long? Why is it so long? I bet I didn't cut that 1/2 inch off. I didn't. Oh, shoot. I cut this at 11 and it's supposed to be 10.5. So I have to cut a 1/2 inch off the bottom. So that's 1/4. So that'll be 1/2 inch. Right. Let's just do there. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I'm having an avalanche and I've lost my face here. There we go. Connie will be late on Saturday. Okie dokie. Jackie, hello. Off topic, so disappointed in new online exclusive bundles. I like her already sold out. They're coming back. They're coming back, Jackie. They are coming back. Okay, put this on here like this. If you let me know which one or ones you are looking. Oh, now I cut it too freaking short. What the heck? Oh, I cut an inch off. Never mind. I'm going to get another piece of crumb cake and we're going to do it right this time. Crumb cake. And I want 3 1/4 by 10.5. So Jackie, if you let me know which ones you're looking for, I'll let you know when they're coming back. So 3 1/4. $3 1/4. You'll miss my sale. Jackie, email me. We'll talk. 3 1/4 by 10.5. See, I should have cut a 1/4 off. And I went and cut a whole half off. So when you cut half off twice, what does that give you? Not the 10.5 you want. It gave me 10 inches. Okay, so now I'm going to score this at 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Okay. Let's just do this again. First of all, I'm going to check and make sure it's the right length. Yes, ma'am, it is. Good. So we'll put this together. Use my bone folder. We'll probably attach the first 45, then I have to leave for a while. Oh, that's okay, Connie. You make it work with whatever you have going on. I'll be there all day. And if you're joining me for the virtual one, make sure you bring your lunch. We will stop and have a break. Okay, so now we're going to put this on here the right way. On here like this. There we go. Now we have our foot flap. Now we have to put our designer paper on these. So this one's going on this corner or on this flap, and this one's going on this flap. Now, if you want to have your flip flaps have the same designer paper on both flaps, then you're going to have to cut yourself 2 pieces. Because when you cut this, you get one side, then you have to flip this around to get the other side. So if you want the same, then just cut 2 pieces. Make sure when you put your adhesive on, you're putting it on the right side. So I want that side and I want that side. My sale, it's my ordering special, Valerie. It's going on right now. Between now and the 15th of March, with $25 to $74 order, you get my February monthly tutorial subscription, Sweet Bugs, which is wrong. It's actually my March tutorial. It's not February. It's March's Sweet Bugs tutorial for free. So that's a tutorial for 4 cards. If your order is $75 to $99, you will get the tutorials and you will get the class kit for April. April's class is my collaboration class, Lovely Arrangements with Denise. So you'll get kits plus stuff for that class for free. Or if you don't want that, then you have a choice of the Ladybug Picnic embossing folder or the Beautiful Patterns embossing folder. Oh, I just put that underneath there and all my glue came off. Gotta put it on again. If your order is $100 or more, then you will get the PDF, monthly tutorial subscription PDF for Sweet Bugs. And you will get the class kit plus stuff for my April collaboration class. And you will get your choice of one of the 2 embossing folders. So a little bit of order, you get the tutorial. Next size order, you get the tutorial plus kits plus stuff for Lovely Arrangements class, or a choice, or either the Ladybug Picnic or the Beautiful Patterns embossing folder. And with $100 or more, you are going to get the tutorial, the kits plus stuff, and one of the embossing folders of your choice. I've already had some people take advantage of my ordering special, and I am very grateful for that. And don't forget that I'm going to be gone from the 11th, so that's next Wednesday, for a week. I'll be gone Wednesday to Tuesday. So if you want to get hold of me, please do. I just may not be able to answer you as quickly as I normally do, because we are at the Stamping Up convention till Saturday night. And then we're going to Disneyland. Well, Disneyland and Universal Studios. We're doing 1 day at each. So that's the ordering special. And it's between now and the 15th of March. There we go. Got our flip-flaps done. See, this comes together really easily. When you cut this piece the correct size, it works really well. When you screw it up, yeah, not so much. Okay, this goes on the front. Goes on the front of the flip flap. See, I couldn't have used that piece I cut wrong, because then I would not have the front to go on. There we go. Now we are going to put this onto that. When you are putting vellum on, make sure you always put your pieces on your vellum first, and that will tell you where to place your adhesive. So now I can turn this around and I can put adhesive all over this, and it's not going to show. I hope Grizzly Rapids is running. Last time Oh no. Go in and find out, Norma. Is that Disneyland? I hope the train is running because that's my very favorite ride. And the last time when we were in Disney World this past May, it was not running. And I was very sad. Okay, let's put the inside in. Ooh. I think I was on it, but I haven't been to Disneyland itself since. Hang on, I'll show you when. Are you ready for this? Look at this. Look at that. That's me in 2011 on Screamin' California Screamin'. That's myself, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece. Look at that. Thunder Mountain or the train. I like both. The Runaway Mine Train is my favorite. I love Thunder Mountain too. I like them both. Okay, anyways. Yes, I love California Screamin'. It's on the California land side of Disneyland. I'm using contraband, Marie. I am. I'm bad, I know. Okay, there we go. So now let's get our bug. We'll put our bug together. First, we're going to put the wings down. Like that. And then we'll put one body. One lift up. One body. And just because we can, and Alice suggested it, we'll just put the other one on top of it. Except I can't see where to put it because my big fat fingers are in the way. There we go. There. Now you just take the wings and kind of lift them up. Is Winky going on the wings? Yes, ma'am. Oh, of course. Kitten put herself to bed in the cradle by herself. Valerie is amazed. Yes. A little bit of Winky. Like that. And I'm going to put it on the body too, because it deserves to be sparkly all over the place. There we go. Now, the only thing we have left to do, other than say ooh and ah, is the natural matte dots. Now, I would use these or the Moody Palette glossy dots, but Moody Palette glossy dots are out of stock until like the end of April. So that's why I'm using these ones. And these ones belong to this suite. What shall I use? Let's use one of these down here in the center of a flower. And then we'll use 1, 2, 3, and one more. One more up there. I'm changing things around. Do you see this? There we go. Our card is complete. I think I like this one better because of the bulrushes not being as dark, but this one is shiny on the sentiment. So, which one do you like better? And who out there is going to invest in this suite? I love it. There we go. So don't forget, I explained the ordering special that's happening between now and the 15th of March. So contact me, and if something that you want is out of stock, we'll talk. I'm not an ogre. I'm willing to work with you. This is the new product of the month. So if your order is $100 or more and you haven't already ordered this, you can get this as well for $5. An entire stamp set for $5. You can't beat that. Product shares are open right now. You will get for $90, you will get quarter of a package of 4 different designer papers, plus a quarter of a package of 3 different specialty papers. And they are 12 by 6 is the size you get. And everything is packaged with, so that you have the name of each of the designer papers and what colors are in there. And you get a quarter of a spool of 3 different ribbons, and you get 3 packages of embellishments, full packages, and you get the 4th one for free. And that's on now until Saturday. So you've got until the end of Saturday to invest in that. Now, do you guys want to see what the papers are that are included in my share, or are you okay? Oh, you guys are so kind. Number 1 is your fave. Yeah, I like this one too, with the bulrushes a little bit lighter. And there's nothing to stop me from taking this apart afterwards and doing it, because, you know, I can do that. Yes, lots of them in Gillies Bay, is there? These people that are not watching me live and keep messaging me. Diana has a suite. Today she started doing the bold layered card with Scalloped Wishes bundles. Nice. Janet wants to see the papers. Okay, you guys want to see the papers? Let me get them. Ooh, well, the ones I have. I don't have all of them. I know, shocker, right? Where did I put my... Got so much stuff hanging around. Where did I put my flyer? This side? Underneath stuff? There it is. Okay, I will show you what I have. I don't have garden poetry. I do have garden textures. I'm getting the papers, hang on. Okay. Garden textures. Come on, let's go. So this is, you get 6 sheets in this, 6 12 by 12 sheets. So 2 each of 3 different colors. There is Berry Burst. Now this is one-sided paper, specialty paper, and it has a texture to it. So there's Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and this is like, it's bluish, but it's more dark than Blueberry Bushel is. It's a really pretty color. And then Shaded Spruce, a gloriously luscious green. Okay, so that's garden textures. garden epoxy dots. Where did I put those? There they are. So you will get a full package of garden epoxy dots. So these have got little flowers inside them. Aren't they cute? Get a package of those. And some berry burst ribbon. I didn't get the ribbon yet. It's coming. Then Delicate Dreams is the paper that I showed you earlier that I used on this card. Thanks, Val. So this is Delicate Dreams. This is the one, and I've already showed you that. So there's that one. And then there's Delicate Designs specialty paper. Now remember, you get 12 by 6 of all of these. And this is Crumb Cake and Bronze. So you get bronze and white on one side, and then nothing on the other side. So these are specialty papers. I don't know why they say crumb cake, because I don't see any crumb cake in here, but anyways. And there's that pattern. And this is the one I used on the paper. So there's that. You get 12 by 6 of all of those. And the natural matte dots. Oh, I'm looking for them. No kidding. These ones. The ones I used tonight. You get a full package of those. And then there's gray granite variegated trim. I didn't get that one. So let's see the papers. 1, 2, 3, 4 papers. This one is all about soccer. So 4 designer papers, 3 specialty papers, garden textures, and delicate designs. And then way at the back of the flyer is this lunar luster paper. So this is silver with, it's got a pattern in it, but it's not got texture. Like it's like brushed silver, and it's double-sided, this one. And then also in the back is this wood green Wonders. And you get 12 sheets of this. There's 3 different ones, and you get, 4 different ones, and you get 3 sheets of each one. So they're wood green in the pattern. Can you see that? So they're light on one side and dark on the other. So there's the other side of that one. And then there's this one and that color. So these kind of the same colors, but they're different on the other side. So it's put together really weird, so that you've pretty well got lots of each one that you want. And then this one is plain, is the same color on both sides. Well, it's sort of, it's a little bit darker on one side, but they all have wood grain on them. And then there's another dark one with a tan wood grain that's the same as what's on here. So lots of wood grain stuff. And you get 3 sheets of each one. So that's the papers that you get. And the ribbons, and you will get garden epoxy dots, strawberries, and dots. I have that one. I should show them. They're really cute. Yeah, another message. That's 4 I've received since we started. These are strawberries and dots. Look at them. They are actual strawberries. And these are foam stickers. They're not puffy stickers. They're just foam stickers. They're so cute. My God, that's so cute. So you get those. And you get the natural matte dots. And you get wonderful stars, puffy stickers. So you pay for 3 and you get 1 for free. So there you go. That's what's included in my online exclusives product share. And you have until Saturday to register for that. I'm going to put the link in the comments as soon as I can find them. Paste. Hit that. There we go. So if you, or you can just get a hold of me. Just send me a message. Let me know that you are in, and I will get that going for you. If you like my video, please consider hitting those emojis on Facebook and the thumbs up on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I know I'm going to be fuzzy, but hi. I will be live Monday and Tuesday, and then that's it for a week. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. If you're joining me Saturday, I'll see you then. And if not, well, you know, the usual stuff. Oh, okay. I was going to give you a sneaky peeky, but I got to cover up here. I'm just going to cut a hole in the center of this. I don't want to show you the card because the card is going to be in part of a class. So let me flip you back around. And here's a little sneaky peeky of the cat. Oh, hang on. I got to do it this way because the cat's, look at this. It's getting caught on the paper towel. It really does. You see it, how it swings back and forth? It's so cute. Yes, I had fun. So thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you Monday night, 7:30 p.m. as usual. And then I won't be changing time anymore. Yay! Thanks, everyone. A wonderful evening. Stamping smiles. Bye for